Hey everyone, I'm Jake from Jake on Media, and today we're going through 10 reasons you should buy the Zoom H1N in 2021. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so my main goal with this video is to help you guys understand the reasons behind why you should buy a sound recorder like the Zoom H1N. And to do this, I'll be giving you my 10 favorite things about the Zoom H1N. With that said, let's get into the first reason. Alright, and reason number one is that the Zoom H1N is a budget-friendly sound recorder and microphone. The Zoom H1N only comes out to around $119.99 on Amazon, and compared to other sound recorders and microphones, that's a great price. For example, the Zoom H4N costs around $399.99, and the Tascam DR40X costs around $198.80. So yeah, $119.99 for a sound recorder and microphone wrapped into one. It's a great price. Now moving on to reason number two, the Zoom H1N would be an upgrade from your current camera's onboard microphone. Let's face it, all camera microphones are pretty horrible. It doesn't matter if it's a DSLR, point and shoot, or even a mirrorless camera, they're all going to be pretty bad. For instance, here's what the audio from the Zoom H1N sounds like, and here's what the audio from my camera sounds like. Pretty big difference. So if you don't want your audio to sound like trash, the Zoom H1N is a great place to start if you want to upgrade your current audio situation. And even if you can't afford the Zoom H1N, I still recommend getting some sort of off-camera microphone, whether it's a cheap lavalier or even if you can find a cheaper version of the Zoom H1N, like a knockoff version, it's probably going to end up being better than the DSLR or mirrorless or point and shoot, whatever you're recording on, the camera's audio, it's definitely going to be better than that. Okay, that's it for reason number two. Now for reason number three, the Zoom H1N is small and portable. Just so you know the size of the Zoom H1N, here are the dimensions. The dimensions of the Zoom H1N are 1.9 inches in width, 5.4 inches in length, and 1.2 inches in height. So yeah, it's a pretty small sound recorder. And if that doesn't help you understand how small this thing is, here's a size comparison with my phone. I mean, when you look at the size of the Zoom H1N compared to my phone, the Zoom H1N is a little bit thicker, but it's also a little bit shorter in length. So this thing is not really bulky or big in any way, and you can even fit it inside your pocket. Alright, now moving on to reason number four, the Zoom H1N is super easy to use. For starters, the Zoom H1N doesn't have so many features to where it's overwhelming for beginners, so it's easy to pick it up and start using it right away. However, keep in mind that the Zoom H1N does have some functions and features that may seem confusing at first, but over time you'll start to understand them more by doing research and just looking up some information about this sound recorder and microphone. So just understand that you'll learn over time. I mean, when I first got this sound recorder, I didn't understand a lot about it either, but over time I did my research and I looked up what I needed to understand how to use this thing correctly. Now for reason number five, the line in and line out ports. These two ports make everything so much easier when it comes to recording audio with the Zoom H1N, because with the line in port, it's going to allow you to plug in a set of headphones and monitor your audio. And then with the line out port, you're going to be able to plug in any external microphones like lavaliers or even shotgun microphones. If you've never actually owned anything that allows you to listen to your audio while you're recording, then you probably don't know what you're missing out on. Once you can listen to your audio and monitor your levels, it makes everything so much easier because you can make adjustments on the fly, so you won't be worrying about whether or not your audio is trash. Real quick, if you guys are enjoying this video and would like to see more just like this one, make sure you subscribe to Jake M Media. Now let's get back to the video. Alright, now for reason number six, the gain dial. Now I don't know if this is a big deal or not because the Zoom H1N is the only sound recorder I've ever actually owned, but the gain dial really comes in handy. Now when it comes to making gain adjustments on the Zoom H1N, the gain dial is actually the only way you can do that, but I'm not complaining because the gain dial is quick and easy to use. The dial goes from 0 to 10 and it's super smooth when you're making adjustments to the gain, and you can even make adjustments while you're recording audio. For instance, I'm going to make an adjustment to the gain. You'll hear my voice go lower and lower, all the way up to 10, all the way up to 10. Anyways, you can do so you can do that if you need to. Now the only issue I do have with the gain dial is that it doesn't have some sort of locking mechanism. So when you're recording audio and if you bump that gain dial, it might mess up your audio, pushing it a little higher or a little lower than you want. So just keep that in mind. Okay, and now for reason number 7? 6? 7? I think it's 7. Okay, now for reason number 7, versatility. The Zoom H1N is super versatile. For instance, you can use it as a handheld mic like I am right now. You could put it on your camera and use it as like a shotgun microphone. You could hook a shotgun microphone up to this, or you could even use a lavalier microphone and hook it up to this. And I'm pretty sure those aren't even all the recording options that you have with the Zoom H1N. So yeah, it's pretty versatile. Moving on, we have reason number 8, features. Now I know I said earlier that the Zoom H1N doesn't have an overwhelming amount of features. However, there are a few features that are worth mentioning. And the features that I think are worth mentioning are the 3 that follow: the low cut filter, the limiter, and the auto level. In my opinion, these 3 features are probably the most used features with the Zoom H1N. However, I don't use all 3 frequently. I only use maybe 1 or 2 of them, and those 2 are probably the limiter and the low cut filter. I don't really use the auto level because that usually ends up peaking your audio a lot and it sounds disgusting. Now I'm not going to test these out because I already did that in a different video, and if you want to check that out, I'm going to link it above in the card. Anyways, that's it for reason number 8. Now moving on to reason number 9, the Zoom H1N has both WAV and MP3 recording formats. If I'm not mistaken, most filmmakers record in WAV format and most musicians record in MP3 format. So in my opinion, that's just great that the Zoom H1N was made with both musicians and filmmakers in mind. Also, it's worth mentioning that you do have multiple different types of sampling rates to choose from within those different types of recording formats. Those being 44.1, 48, and 96 kilohertz. Alright, that's it for reason number 9. Let's jump into the final reason, reason number 10. Alright, and now for the final reason, reason number 10 as to why you should buy the Zoom H1N in 2021, the microphone. The XY microphone on top of the Zoom H1N makes it incredibly easy to capture audio with this device. The XY microphone orientation on top makes this a unidirectional microphone, which means it picks up audio from the top and a little bit on the sides. So this microphone makes it super easy to record audio because all you have to do is point it in the direction of the sound, make that gain adjustment, and then hit the record button. Okay, so that's it. Those are the 10 reasons you should buy the Zoom H1N in 2021. If you guys do want to check out the Zoom H1N, I'm going to link it in the description down below. Also, if you enjoyed watching this video and would like to see more just like this one, subscribe by clicking right here. Thanks for watching, and always remember to capture great moments.